definitely scrappy. I think they'll do well in their conference this year. They've already got one Power 5 win. So, I thought the way we finished the game is the way we should have played the whole game. But, right now we're just going to have to get things ugly. It's not pretty right now. We got to scrap out wins. We just got to find a way to win until we can get back feeling good about ourselves, feeling confident about ourselves, getting all 5 people on the same page defensively. So at this point right now, we'll take a win any way we can get it because, it's hard to come by. And we'll take it and just keep building. Keep building good practices, keep building, good possessions. I thought the second quarter we really focused on stops and scores. So one possession at a time, getting a stop, trying to score, getting a stop, trying to score. But happy with the win, but obviously we still got a lot of work we got to do.
When you talk about, it's not pretty, is that just part of the early season growing pains, just kind of how the new roster looks, or what kind of leads?
Yeah, we just happen to grind things out in a way that I don't want to grind it out, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want us to be gritty on the defensive end, make it hard for people to score, be really stingy. We're making it ugly for ourselves. We are not really connected right now. So we're working on our chemistry on the floor and all 5 people being on the same page, and playing hard at the same time on both ends of the floor. We're not quite there yet. We got 2 or 3 people that are doing the right thing and the other 2 people kind of off on the island by themselves. But, I'd rather us be playing like this now than, January, February when we get into conference play. So, just getting some of those cobwebs out and just trying to figure some pieces out right now.
Is that sort of leading to some changes in the starting lineup? I just know you're kind of been mixing it up lately as well.
Yeah, I mixed it up against Hampton just to spark a fire underneath people to see how they would respond. I thought Micah and Danae did a really, really good job of responding. And that's what I wanted to see, because they are our leaders. And all their actions, the younger kids are watching to see how they respond. And I thought they responded very, very well. That's why it didn't last long for them. It's just getting all 5 people on the same page. That's where we are right now.
Your shot, everybody's been blowing up about it on Twitter. From your perspective, who do you think shot was better, yours or Bobby Pettiford?
Oh, mine. I'm gonna say mine. And it's funny because I didn't even think it was gonna get that far because my leg was already gone, and I was like, well, let's hope something happens, and then I made it. So it's great.
What was Coach's message to you guys in the locker room? It seemed like you had a different fire in the third and fourth quarter to finish this one.
Yeah, we just had to get locked into the game because I feel like, just like what Coach said, our chemistry, that was the one big thing that we kind of had to work on, and as well as just our energy on the court and even on the bench. Like, that fire on the bench was trying to get us started. But I think when we came out, we kind of all agreed. We was like, yeah, we need to lock in like right now, and I think that's what we did. So.
Coach, it seemed like there was a lot of back and forth in that fourth quarter, but when you subbed in Morgan, she had those quick 4 points. She seemed to spark something too. You just talked about her game late in that one.
Yeah, I thought she came in and changed it for us, on the offensive end of the floor. She scored 4 points, but there were some other things within the offense that she did that, it won't even show on the stat sheet, just being kind of a neutralizer. And that's her job. Like, that's what she does, taking charges on the defensive end of the floor, knowing the defense, communicating. Everybody on every team has a role, and everybody's role is different. Some people's roles is to score. Some people's roles is to, get you going defensively. Some people's roles is just to be blue collar and do all the little things, and that's what she is for us.
Coach, I know that today's special because of diabetes awareness, runs in my family. I know yours as well with your losing your dad. Talk about how important that is for today.
Yeah, I told, today was bigger than basketball, but I wanted us to take on the character of people that are fighting with diabetes, people that have fight and maybe didn't win the fight. My dad struggled with it for, 30, 31 years, and he fought every moment of his life. He fought. And just, taking on that personality, and I thought we did it in the fourth quarter of fighting and not giving up and fighting for our lives, because that's what they do on a daily basis. They're fighting for their lives.
Micah, in that fourth quarter, when you guys kind of turned up the press, they had 2 turnovers, just not getting the ball over the timeline. Like, what does that do for you guys mentally, just being able to do that?
I feel like that definitely lights a fire under us. Like, once we get those types of stops, everyone's all like, let's go, let's go, let's go. And I remember hearing Karina, like, she was like loud. I've never heard her scream that loud before. And so I was like, okay, let's go, let's go. So we kind of turned it around.
You think you guys can point to some of that defensive effort, like in that fourth quarter, to say, hey guys, if we can play like this, things will be okay?
Yeah, definitely. you know, there's good and bad out of everything. You know, we definitely want to build on those possessions and, you know that we can play that way. You know, I think it's just everybody buying in right now, you know, and us getting back. That's been the focus of the last couple of days is, you know, us focusing on right now, today. You know, the past is the past. You know, it's a new team, a new year, you know, and so, you know, just building, consistently building good habits. You know, good habits. And, you know, we still got, you know, there's a lot of young kids that are playing, a lot of kids that never played in this system, and it takes a while to understand the defense. And I really want to get, you know, Karina and Kaya and those guys some good minutes here these next 3 or 4 games, because we're going to need them come conference play. You know, we're going to need them to come off the bench and give us a spark. You know, these guys can't play every minute, you know, so this is the time for them right now to learn the defense, get comfortable in it, so that they're ready to go come conference time.
Micah, does this give you, like, when the games, like when Coach was talking about conference time, mental toughness because you guys didn't have your best game, but you still won?
Yeah, no, definitely. I feel like I'm aware we haven't even touched conference play yet, but we still staying positive. I know we got a lot to work on, but we're gonna be ready.
Coach, one thing that Cole let us know earlier in the week was that your shoes were custom made by Mcneill.
Mm-hmm.
Could you just talk about the story behind that? Does she do that for like all the time, or was that just a special thing for this game?
Yeah, no, I think there's so much about these young women, you know, behind the scenes that you guys don't know. You only see them in their jerseys and what they do on the court, and each and every one of them have a skill that has nothing to do with basketball. And Danae is designing shoes. She loves to design shoes, design shorts. She does a lot of those things. And so I guess about a month and a half ago, she came to me and said she wanted to design some shoes for me for diabetes awareness, because she knew how important it was for me. And so we kind of worked together a little bit, but it was all her. You know, all her creativity. I want to get her as much pub as I can. You know, maybe she can get some other jobs out of it, or, you know, send it to Adidas, maybe, you know, whatever, you know, because at the end of the day, it's about, you know, life after basketball for them, and I want to do whatever I can to, you know, help them, you know, when that time comes.
What's the next design you think you'll order from her?
I don't know. Maybe some for Pink Day, right? Some shoes for our breast cancer awareness game.
Yeah.
Micah, how about you?
Yeah, no, definitely. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. We'll talk on the side.
Coach, can you talk about the importance of Team Boneyard and the collective? And I know that even for women's basketball, it's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, the landscape of college athletics has definitely changed a lot, and, you know, NILs are extremely important, you know, being supportive of our athletes, you know, to not only get them to stay here, you know, that's the name of the game right now, it's money, you know, and so we need as many people as possible, you know, to donate to Team Boneyard so that, you know, we can have, you know, some money there for women's basketball as well.
You got a big game on Monday. Can you talk about that? I think Maryland Eastern Shore.
Yeah, right now every game's a big game for us, you know, until we can get back on, you know, get to playing where I know we can play, you know, what I thought we would be, you know, coming into the season. Every game's a big game. It's funny, for 2 days before every game, my kids, Caden says, "Mommy, is such and such good? Is such and such good?" I'm like, "Caden, everybody's good," you know, until we can get back and get to play in the way that, you know we can play. But they're going to be scrappy. I think they're better than Coppin State. They're going to be scrappy. They played us tough here, you know, last year. You know, we're, you know, a star on their schedule is one of their big games. So, you know, we got to rest up and be ready to go on Monday.
Anything else? Thanks, everyone.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.